You know what time it is. Duke Grant Sports Magazine, the original. There's only one. UCYFL, 10U Blue Division Football. The 6-1 Bel Air Terps Red versus the 1-6 LTRC Blue Knights. And the Blue Knights kick off to the Terps. And the Terps secure the ball. And here you see that talented quarterback number 24 getting to number 44. These Terps suffered their first loss last week and they didn't like it, so they're going to take it out on somebody. And here you got Prime Time hitting the left side of the corner, and he dances into the end zone for a touchdown, but it's no good. There was a hold on the call. Here you see number 24. He says, okay, we're going to go to 66. So we're going to take Route 66, and he bottled up after about a good gain of about 5. And then we go back. You see that talented quarterback getting it out to Prime, number 2. And he makes some moves down the sideline, still inside, won't go down. And he finally goes down after a gain of about 6. Here again, they go this time inside to Little Sweetness, and he gets a few. But the ball went over to the LTRC Blue Knights, and they were smothered. Trying to get that running game going, but they were running into a brick wall called the Terps. Here again, you see this time they go up top to the tight end, number 84. Great play. But it was all the defense of the Terps that just took over this game from the start. And the Blue Knights had very little room to maneuver. And the Blue Knights stalled, and the ball went right back over to the Terps, and they went inside the Little Sweetness, and he's at the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Bel Air Terps, number 34, Little Sweetness. Watch this again as you see Sweetness follow his block, just moving, floating. And once he gets a step on the field, it is all she wrote as he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. Great play by the Terps, and they come out and they mean business, taking 8-0 early lead. Number 3, the little field general, got them going. The Blue Knights get the ball and they go outside to number 32, and he makes a cut to the outside, right side, and he's down to the 35-yard line. Great play by number 32. Watch this again in reverse action, slow motion, as he has that speed, and you see him on the outside make that little cut, and then he is gone, making a great play, great defense by the Terps. Then again, they go again this time. They're going inside, number 3 on the keeper, and the Blue Knights are on the move. They got a little trick, and you see the keeper, and you watch how number 3 operates. Great play. But they fumble the football, but number 3 is there to make the recovery. Then he passes the ball outside. Again, his team looks pretty good. And number 89 goes inside. Now they are knocking on the door in the red zone. They go over the middle to number 84. And this LTRC team is not backing down. They're going for it. And there is a quarterback. Keeper number 3 goes in for the touchdown. Great play. Watch this again in reverse action, slow motion, as you see nothing but beef up front. And he pulls his way in for the touchdown. And this stunned crowd is watching a team with only 1 win just go in and go toe-to-toe with a big favorite. But the extra point, as you see, is stopped short of the goal line, leaving the score. Terps 8, Blue Knights 6. This is a better game, a more competitive game than we thought it would be. And you see the kickoff, and the Terps secure the football. And they are back in business. A little swing pass out to number 44. That was a great play. This quarterback doesn't get enough credit. Watch this really quick timing pass He is something to behold when he has the ball in his hands. He keeps everything going. And here you see they go to number 2, and he's dragged down. Great defense by the Blue Knights. And the ball goes back to the Blue Knights, and number 7 is bottled up for no gain. And again, the Blue Knights try to get something home, but he's met by number 26 and a host of others. But the Blue Knights keep fighting. And that was an incomplete pass, and the ball goes back to the Terps. As they go again, this time to Little Sweetness on the left side, and he gets just a couple. And here, the field general, keeping it moving, quick pass over the middle to number 53. Not every quarterback at this age can make that pass. Watch this again in reverse action, slow motion. Quick pass, great catch by number 53, keeping his balance and keeping the ball from the ground. And they go again, this time to prime time. And he goes inside, and he is close to the goal line. And then 24, cool and collected, goes to number 20, the baby bull, and he blasts his way in for the touchdown. Watch this again in reverse action. You'll see the baby bull just sneaks inside and just uses that power in for the score. And the extra point is good, leaving the score Terps 14, Blue Knights 6. And the Blue Knights get the ball, and they are tangled. This is just a tough assignment for them, but they go outside this time. Number 7 gets nothing. This defense of the Terps is just rattling them, as you would expect a team of this caliber, and they go underneath and inside. Number 34, Little Sweet, but the drive would stop right there, and the ball went back to the Blue Knights. And here you see number 3. He's weaving inside, getting some pretty good yardage. But they are just slammed, this time by number 67. And you can just see this defense of the Terps, vulnerable to that little quick pass, but very little else. And you see the fumble, and the Terps get the ball back. This has been an issue all game. As you see, this time, number 34, Little Sweetness, trying to get some room. And 24 gives to the baby bull, and he goes straight up the middle. Now that run game is eating up clock and ground. And they go outside to prime time. And he's got some room down the sideline and pushed out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And here again, the Terps on the move. They go inside. Little Sweetness blows his way in for the touchdown. Watch this again in reverse action, slow motion, as you see number 20, the baby bull, gives him the block, and then Little Sweetness just does the rest, bowling over 2 people, getting into the end zone. And number 44, the closer, shuts the door on the LTRC Blue Knights and let them know that when you come to the house of the Terps, you better bring your A game, because this offense and this defense is rough. But here you see the Blue Knights, number 7, dancing down the middle of the field for a touchdown. But there's a blocking penalty, holding, and that was it. The game is over, and the Terps win 24-6. Remember, we are the original Duke Grand Sports Magazine, the time capsule of youth sports moments, and the home of the baddest young dudes in sport.